life out. Like, if we're gonna be selling free range hens and chickens to eat, let them actually be free range. That's something I would say.
I completely. I'm waiting for the stream to show up on my studio. We're live, guys, by the way.
What a great way to start the stream. Me talking about chickens being free range. Chickens, a good, delicious meal, and a friend.
Oh, Brandon, were you going to stick around or did you want to duck out now that we were public?
He.
Oh, I'm gonna duck out now.
All right. We loved seeing you.
See you around. Goodbye.
I love you.
How could this have happened?
How could this happen to me? I made some mistakes.
Me6, hurry up.
Me6 is being a dick. I have the link.
Look at me.
Oh wait, shoot! Did this get left on private?
Oh shit! I hope not.
Gosh!
Yep, it's on private.
That's entirely my fault. I did some private streams. I was trying to fix your stuff.
We can fix it. We can fix it. Cancel.
Good job, guys. Congratulations, you won.
Cancel. Actually, stream settings. Let's edit. Where the hell did we have that setting? Oh, here it is. Public. Done. Save. We did it. It's cool.
I'm a moron.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Hey,
no, I actually am. I'm going to detail it in a minute.
How could you, Spencer? How could you ruin the best part of the stream? The intro.
The intro. No one cares about the intro.
Yeah, we don't have a fancy. We should get you a fancy stream intro.
It matters to me.
Okay? Hey, Kun, can you click on the link I put in Chaos and Crochet and see if it's working? Like, make sure you can get into the stream.
Ma'am, sir, person, click.
Yeah, you don't know how I identify.
It
works.
Working.
All right, cool. I'll just post this everywhere now.
Copy link. Go to my announcements.
You're a new.
Yep. Yeah. It is spelled ANNOONCMINTS.
You live an interesting life.
I was in a bit of a silly face when I set up my Discord server.
I was in a silly face when I did anything with my persona.
Bruh.
Meanwhile, the past few days I've been so frustrated, my daydreams have gone peak edgelord.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about funny edgelord, I'm talking about possibly TOS and when Bronny would see me very differently if I vocalized these kind of edgelord.
Who hasn't been there? Honey Drop, I do have no fear because you are the first. Congratulations. We stan Honey Drop here. And we will crochet in your honor. And when I give this to my mom, I'll tell her, Mom, while I was crocheting this, Honey Drop was the first in my live stream. Where were you, Mom? Sometimes she's here. Honey Drop's watching me on TV. I'm on TV.
Cool.
I like
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey,
Ronnie, you're ruining my debut on television.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I lost track of time.
You're like,
that's okay.
You're like 3 minutes late. It's not a big deal.
We were like a minute late anyway, so.
Oh yeah, well, technically we weren't. It was just the stream was private.
Oh geez.
We were immediately being public because I was a moron.
Spencer.
It's not a big deal.
Always has to be Spencer.
Yep.
Always.
That's me constantly screwing up Heather's stream settings since the first time I came down here.
Look, we gotta experiment. You gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. So
we're making the mother all omelet here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
You know, I went reasonable today. I had 4 eggs for lunch.
Wow, that's
nice.
A big change for you. He eats like a dozen a day. Today we're gonna have some of Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack, whatever the fuck this is, hard cider, because it's that season. Krispy Kreme has released their pumpkin spice donuts. That means it's officially fall.
Well, there goes my
It's not officially fall.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not until September 22nd.
This tastes terrible.
It's gay as heck.
Drink this shit.
Is it alcoholic?
Oh wait, yes. Sorry. Ugh. Disgusting. I know it would taste gross.
I want alcohol.
Well, take this. I don't like it. I'm just drinking it
I'm
because
not
it's in
gonna
the
drink
fridge and
it.
I want to get rid of it.
It probably tastes like IPA. I'm not a fan of IPA.
It's pumpkin spice, but a soda.
Want something to rinse it down? I could go whip you up some
Yeah.
caffeine-free game or something.
No, I'm good. I have
Sometimes
water.
so-
I have water. Freaking Brandon would be proud of me.
I actually recorded the video of me tasting it all, so I've opened all the new ones.
Charles B asked a very interesting question right now. Could Sweetie beat Heather in a fight, in your opinion? Why are you pitting me up against Sweetie? And yes, she could. She's bigger than me.
It depends.
Is she? Do I get the first move? Does she see me coming? She's a big woman. I don't
No.
want to fight her.
You already have more training and fight experience than Sweetie does.
No, man. I don't want to see what she's capable of.
Like-
She watches a lot of anime.
Alrighty, then. I guess that's all that matters.
It clearly does. And,
Size definitely isn't everything.
and I don't know, from her own account, she's pretty fast. So if she towers over me and
From
is also
her own
fast,
accounts.
Ronnie, she works a very well. I don't know what she's doing now, but she worked a very physically intensive job. I don't like my chances.
Okay, so then your biggest advantage would not letting her get a hold of you.
I'm very
Because she
slippery.
would have to be very adept at wrestling things to deal with some of the animals that came through her. I'm going to say her possibly prior place of employment, because I don't know, as you said, where she works now.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing, but yeah, she's got experience with that, and I am like as wriggly as a puppy, so she probably could handle it.
Right.
Mm.
So your entire goal in that fight would be to not get grabbed.
Jeez.
I'm pretty good at that. I'm very squirmy. I've learned that when I had a wrestle with one of my friends.
Yeah, use the fact that you're smaller than you to your advantage. Like, if I ever got a chance to do a magic lesson with Lightning Bliss, it would be entirely about using her size to her advantage. Because honestly, I am sick of the short jokes.
Yeah, she lives off those, bro. Battleship says, I got a kitten and she's scratching my feet. Yeah, she wants to play with you. Why aren't you paying attention to her?
Don't pay attention to her now, and not the stream.
No, the stream is secondary to kittens.
But cats, Heather.
We'll get cats soon, don't worry.
Yeah, but are they going to be the size of my head? And
That's-
named after
that's-
the Princess of the Night?
That's not fair. They're going to be named after Greek heroes and gods, Zeus and Achilles.
The heel or
Okay, so Achilles is probably fine. I think we might want to pick a different Greek god, because then Zeus will stop humping everything.
No, he's been neutered. It's fine. His balls are gone. His balls are gone.
Good.
That's how it happens.
If anything, that's worse, because now we don't, he'll just do whatever he wants without fear of creating demigod rival.
Well, then we won't
you
get
guys got a
demigods.
dog?
We might. That's a whole situation.
Yeah.
Bruh.
It makes me angry.
It's not.
Don't get
No.
a dog. At least get a cat. Or a bird. Do a bird. I'm thinking about getting a bird.
I'll
I definitely do not want a bird in this house.
want a bird.
I'm not
either.
getting one of those loud tweety ones. I'm getting the ones that are
You
more
can have a bird in your own space.
respectful with their tweets.
Me neither.
I'd want a dog or a cat. I'm used to this.
Yeah, as it is, I'm being kind of adventurous with wanting actual like barn chickens. I want eggs. We use a lot of eggs.
Oh yeah.
It'll save you about $5 at the grocery store, or is it
I'll
like
probably say it's more than that.
Yeah. And you can find other uses for a chicken. Their poop's very good fertilizer. You can make I don't know, a freaking pillow out of their feathers or some shit. I don't know.
Pull up that Tumblr post again, but if you plant, like, I think zucchini and squash right next to each other, it just grows out of control.
Oh, you're talking about zucchini and squash?
Yeah. There's
Yeah, I grew that stuff before. Easy stuff to grow.
Mhm.
Just water them and they'll grow for you.
there is a Tumblr post. Someone's family, they grew up super poor. They planted a garden. It was like alternating rows of zucchini and squash. It made a hybrid that the family called Squish. And it overflowed everything.
Did they eat it all?
They couldn't.
Oh man.
They ate it every night. They filled their freezer. They filled their deep freezer. The church told them to stop donating it because they couldn't give the stuff fast enough.
What did they end up doing?
remember. The post was like 7 pages long,
Holy shit! Freaking people, like 3
and I
sentences
read
or
it during
less.
my filling appointments before I moved down here. So
Battleship says, I gave her all the love I could. She's not satisfied. How's that my fault? Do I need to drug this cat? Do not drug your cat.
no,
You drug your
you
cat.
just need to keep giving it love until it decides it's tired of you,
Exactly.
I
or
mean,
reformulate your
go
sitting
for it.
position to continue giving it love.
Charles Bees asked, did you finish the cookies and cream whiskey? I did. We finished that all last week. So now we're on the Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack hard cider. And after that's done, I'm going to wash it out with some classic Angry Orchard crisp apple.
If anyone was interested in my drink choice tonight, it is once again Gamer Sups, 3 scoops, fully caffeinated, waifu candy, acai blueberry, and dragon fruit.
Why caffeinated? Are you going to stay up after this?
No, I just need the energy for the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I crash towards the end of the stream no matter how much caffeine I pump into myself anyway.
That's something. Bronny had some caffeine too with one of the Mountain Dews I had.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I had caffeine for work.
I do too. I'll have a 0 sugar soda and bring it with me to work and drink it while I go through stuff in the morning. It helps. Takes the edge off.
I make myself a big bottle of coffee when I get ready for work.
Iced coffee?
No, I make it hot. It's quick and easy. I literally set up my, I do the routine of set up my coffee maker, go to bed, wake up, make the cup of coffee, put on my work clothes, and head to work. Pretty easy stuff.
Get yourself a Teas Made.
A what?
Teas Made. It is an alarm clock that will brew a cup of tea.
I was listening to a comedian who had like a similar idea. Well, he had a very like comfortable idea I kind of liked, where like instead of having like a nightside table next to his bed, he'd have a mini fridge so he could have beer and just drink beer while he's watching watching TV in bed. And then on top of it, he'd have a coffee machine, like the one you like, kind of like the clock you described, but instead of tea, it's coffee, so he could wake up to the smell of coffee every morning. He didn't do it because his wife said no. But I don't know, I kind of like the thinking behind that.
Yeah, like, honestly,
Wolf.
why wouldn't you do that? It'd be easy.
It'd be great. But his wife was just giving a reason of like, we're not doing that. And then they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because that was such
You
an
would've started
offensive
with,
idea.
I can get you one too for your drinks.
Exactly. I would be open to that. If Bronny said, like, today, like, hey, honey, let's go both get some mini fridges, use them as nightstands, and, like, have stuff in the bedroom, I'd be like, okay, cool. Do you think that'll affect the energy bill? Otherwise, that'd be awesome.
It'll probably affect it a little bit.
Though, I like having a nightside table with, like, a cabinet. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
I was gonna get a mini fridge for my office originally before I moved here. I wanted that, but then I was like, I have my office next to the fridge. The fridge is on the other side of this wall. I'm not that lazy. I'm not gonna get a mini fridge.
Heck, the only reason I have a mini fridge next to my computer desk is because I already had mini fridges. I need to find somewhere to put the second one.
You need a place for that mini fridge?
I used to have a mini fridge.
What is it?
It was
Turn your
great.
Discord stream on.
My Discord stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. There you go. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Charles B says, if you don't like the pumpkin jack, give it to Bronny. No, he doesn't need to be drunk right now. And I don't like this either, though he surprised me before. Honeydrop says, drug the kitty with catnip. Okay, you can do that.
Maybe. It doesn't work on Split Cat.
Yeah, it didn't work on Knife. Knife didn't like the stuff. She didn't care.
Well, who knows? Maybe that cat will. We can't just assume all cats are Knife.
I can dream. I still miss her. Battleship says, Angry Orchard, that's Wisconsin booze. Is it? I didn't know that. I just thought it was, like, decent booze. I mean, don't get me wrong, the percentage of, like, alcohol content in here is, like, around 5%, so I'm not impressed. So, but it's, like, good if I was at a party and it was there, I'd drink it. Like, we went to our friend Anthony's birthday last week on Saturday, and that's literally all we had to drink was a whole bunch of different Angry Orchards, and I got drunk off of that after, like, 6. In quick succession after I hadn't eaten all day. It's easy to get drunk when you're not eating.
Go ahead and run the stream as normal, but that thing's popping up again, so I want to figure out exactly what's going wrong.
Oh yeah, totally. Do your thing. This tastes awful.
Why are you drinking it then? You should get yourself
get rid of
a
it.
delicious pumpkin spice coffee
Oh,
out
it's
to your thing.
Probably, but like I don't like wasting things. Like I don't want to just throw it away or something like that, or just leave it to like turn bad or something. Like even if I dislike it, if I can tolerate it, I'll probably eat it or drink it because I just don't like things going to waste when we could be using.
That is true. Thinking about that, I should make myself one of them. You know those like little 3-minute meals that you just toss in the microwave and you just mix them?
Mhm.
I don't know why, since like a while ago, I was like, I could do for those little guys. They don't fill you up, but they always hit the spot because I guess it reminds me of my childhood.
Okay, so it says I can't mess with it while the stream's going. The second the stream ends, I'm gonna fix it.
Okay. Charles B says, have you ever considered getting another kitty since Knife's passing? I wanted to give myself time to heal. My sister has 2 cats she can't take care of, so I've decided, well, she asked me a while back, but I couldn't at the time because I already had Knife, and she was a strict only child. Since Knife's passing, I have been like, okay, I'll take them, just send them to me, and I'll take those cats. So I'm gonna get 2 2 used, but new to me cats. They're new, they're not straight out of the pussy, if you know what I'm saying. But they're pre-owned, but they're in good condition. They're like maybe 2 years old. I don't know.
How many miles are on them?
That's not a lot. Some.
How's
got
the
a lot of
frame?
knowledge
Is
on 'em.
the rust
They got a lot of-
still, like, is there no rust or?
They're just kind of like those tabby-looking cats. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between cat breeds. All I know is they look stripy and brown and black, so they're pretty normal-looking boys. They're gonna be 2 boys, so I'm gonna be dealing with that.
Oh boy.
They're neutered, so that's good. But I have I have a cat tree and a whole bunch of toys Knife wouldn't play with because she was lazy and only liked to play with one toy, or play with people because that was her toy. But yep, it should be fine. I'm also gonna get them automatic feeders for their dry food, and I've thought about it, and maybe I'll give them a little bit of wet food too, but just a little bit. That seems to be what like our friend Cordero and all them do with their cats. So, and they seem to be in good shape.
Exciting.
Oh yeah, and I have 2 litter boxes, so if they ever have to go at the same time, we'll have 2
What if they use one litter box?
at the same time.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have one that cleans itself and one that doesn't, so I don't know. I guess we'll clean them. Try to
I
make.
hope they prefer the self cleaning.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get some of those like plastic bag litter box liners for the other one, and just like at the end of the week, just take the bag and throw it out. Make it easy for myself.
Or once a workplace finally gets back to me, I'll get you that looping litter box I keep telling you about.
That wouldn't be bad. Don't worry about it too much, though. Worry about yourself.
Just pay the rent easy.
Well, we'll be easy for
Hey, we gotta take care of that this week. We gotta take care of that this week.
Yep. Just message me how much it is, and I'll send it to you that moment.
Sounds good.
Let's see.
Oh yeah. Speaking of rent, I got a little spook earlier, even though I paid it off a little late, but in time. I was on my trip, right? And then I come home and I get a letter from, the landlord, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I being told? I'm told to pay the rent or you're gonna get kicked out. And I'm like, wait, I paid it actually. I paid it literally the night I got the text from the landlord and everything. I was like, it's paid. It's kind of funny little loop there. You know what I mean?
They probably put it there for security's sakes, but like either forgot or didn't notice that you paid. Let's see. Someone says you better hope the cats like Brawny. Bam. Cats love Brawny.
And I know how to bully cats into liking me.
Charles B says you just can't give Heather cash. Emerald, I want to have cash. I'm bad with cash. Give me money virtually. I know how to spend that money. I can't use cash on the Hot Topic app.
So I got a bunch of. need to find a Bank of
You
America.
gotta use
Cash my
Rogues,
family gave me before.
man.
I can take you to one if you Google one.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And actually, I need to get someone with a printer too. I still got an Amazon package. I need to return by Monday.
Oh, by Monday. I was gonna say if you sent me the shipping label, I could print it at work. But I won't be at work till Monday.
Oh. I mean, the lights still
Yeah, I can give it to you. Like, well, I don't know if Matt will have work for me to do, but I'd give it to you as soon as I got home. And
Yeah, then I just need to hit up Walgreens, which is like half an hour away on foot.
we'll find out. I could drive you there. I don't care. But just find out when they close, and
Yeah.
we'll make a plan around that.
It's pretty late, if not like all night. I had a Walgreens right across from me up in Connecticut, and they were open well after Dollar General closed.
Like there were 24-hour Walgreens at one point, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. I don't think that people are doing 24-hour ones anymore.
The one by the other Jeremiah's that we go to is 24 hours.
Okay,
Okay.
so it could work Monday. Just send it to me. Don't
There's
remind me to
20
print it.
there's
I'll bring it home. I'll take it to
24-hour
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah,
There's still 24-hour Walgreens.
yeah, because if you need
God.
life-saving medication at 3 a.m., it's kind of a problem.
Kind of throws me through a loop because everything here in North Carolina just seems to close, other than freaking Sheets and Waffle House. I mean, the ER's open.
You know what they
24/7.
gotta do is give the life-saving medication to Waffle House.
Actually, I should look this up. I'm kind of curious. Walgreens. Let's see.
I am very lucky that tonight I thought to bring food.
Oh, were you hungry?
I'm always hungry.
Well, same, but still. We
There's
couldn't
one
give
that's
you our dinner
open
tonight.
till
We have
11
pizza with the
p.m.
crust was made out of chicken.
I wish, yeah, I wish I'd known you were hungry. I made some pretty good food tonight. It would have saved you some.
Honey, he
Ooh,
couldn't
what'd
have
you make?
had that pizza. It was made out of chicken.
No, but he could have had the cheesy garlic knots.
That's true.
Everything, all the Walgreens closed by 12 a.m. The ones that are open are in downtown Raleigh and downtown Apex.
Let's see. Charles B says, any good restaurants or fast food close to your home? There's a few. There's this nutrition place I like to get teas at. Like, the teas are this big, and they're only like 15 calories. I was there today. And I went to this bakery next to a Walmart neighborhood market the other day. And I got, like, because I've been wanting to go in there for a while because the pastries look very good. But to my surprise, they also serve boba tea. So I got like 2 different teas, so me and Bronny could each have one, but I could also taste both. And I got like this freaking open bun thing that just had cream and strawberries in it. And like they had a red bean bun that looked more like a croissant and like a barbecue pork bun. We had all this like this chocolate marzipan cream bun. I got some Madelines, but those were kind of hard, so I wasn't impressed by those. But the tea was really good. Yeah, I'll go there again because there's more stuff I want to try.
Probably isn't helping.
Are you still hungry?
Very.
Kitchen. I'm sure we have some like leftovers or something. What do we have? We have tortillas and I think, Brian, is there any leftover cheese?
Yeah.
Ooh, quesadilla. I should buy myself tortillas and cheese. I don't even think I'll make it through those tortillas and cheese in a month.
We also got
Yeah,
like
even a
bread
week.
and salami and like cheese. You can make a sandwich or something. Just go make a sandwich. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
Now I want a grilled cheese.
Oh, you should have Bronny make you a grilled cheese. He makes a good grilled cheese. Like he puts bacon in it and stuff.
Hell yeah, you know what? Maybe in the next couple weeks I'll do a surprise visit down to you guys. I'll let you guys know when I make it to Orlando.
Oh, you should come over. I'm gonna take you to that bakery I was talking about. We could get a boba tea.
Oh my god, girl, I'm totally down.
Oh my god, yes. I love boba tea. And I love
It's-
freaking creamy buns with strawberries.
Whoa,
Delicious.
creamy bun. It's funny to say, it's been a while since I've had creamy buns and boba tea. Last time I had it, I was back in California. So I gotta get myself a boba tea.
Boba tea is becoming more mainstream, and I'm super happy about that. Like, I was served by some middle schoolers up in this cafe. That's how you know it's real.
Okay.
That High Tea, the place that I usually go to, High Tea, is pretty good too, but their freaking bakery section is like hardly a thing in there. This thing was like all bakery and still a decent selection of teas. And they also had slushies. Like,
Okay.
that was
Okay, you're gonna have to take me to this place.
I will absolutely take you to this place because I want to go again. I love going there. I love going there now. It's that place next to, like, you remember that Walmart neighborhood market we went to that one time?
Yes.
It was like just in the same plaza. Hold on, I'm trying to
There's so many
measure what I got.
Walmart neighborhood markets out here.
Well, of course, you gotta buy your groceries somewhere.
Okay, I just
And
need a
there's
simple cable adapter. Neighborhood market, neighborhood market, neighborhood. Where's the regular Walmart?
It's freaking down the road. Take you like 20
funny to
minutes.
say because it's a drive for me to get to the regular Walmart. It's like, bro, there's like a neighborhood market on every street corner here, except for like there's one that's on like the major highway towards Apex. I'm like, bruh.
So like this one, this is like, we're at about 21.5 inches with this thing. We need to be at 47. Ronnie, I'm gonna need a
Oh,
tape
geez.
measure. Oh wait, I think I have one. Ow.
How many of that is in centimeters?
None of it, because I don't do centimeters.
We have to be inclusive.
Is that right by China Lock?
What about Shoplock?
Is the Walmart neighborhood market there?
It's the one on the same street as that Publix. I had a freaking tape measure that looked like a cat, and I don't know where it is. Seen this thing? No, it is not. Well, I'm gonna freaking be a little bothered until I remember where the hell that thing is. Oh well. In the meantime, I'll probably just steal Bronny's tape measure or something so I can get more exact measurements of what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, there's quite a few good restaurants and fast food places around here. Honeydrop says, did you hear about Johnny Tong Bosch's? He's an anime voice actor. No, I saw a tweet about this. Didn't he get in a really bad car accident, but he's still freaking alive? And he's like, okay, guys, I'll see you at the next anime con. And it's like, dude, your freaking car looks like it got stabbed and cut open, and you said you had to crawl out the back. I think you can take a day off.
He's probably too excited for convention.
He was probably riding that adrenaline like, almost died, but don't worry, I'm still gonna be at the con. I'm like, dude.
Look, as long as he's not injured, you're probably right about the adrenaline.
Yeah. Charles B says, so that's an energy drink Emerald's drinking. Essentially. Essentially. Honeydrop says, yes, he has plot armor. Yeah, it's like, God was so interested in the anime he was in, he's just going like, no, I need to see the end of this with your voice. You're not dying today. God's a weeb.
Have you seen those posts where it's like the world was supposed to end in 2012, but we willed it not happen so hard that God keeps coming up with material to extend the end?
Oh my God.
Like,
God!
I think the exact words in the post were like, he's supernatural to the world.
Aw, supernatural.
Those were the good old days.
You know, the funny thing is, apparently, November 5th, 2019, 2020, whenever the show ended, was the series finale, and they did something in it that got the internet super mad at it. So I kept seeing all these posts popping up where it's like, oh, you know, it's coming around November 5th. I'm like, what's wrong with my birthday?
It's like, oh, so I was born and that's an insult to you? Yes.
One of my sisters got really screwed with the whole birthday thing, but she doesn't like talking about a birthday, so I'm not going to talk about it on stream. No.
Okay.
I'll type it to you.
I wasn't realistically looking for an answer, but I was like, is it that? Because that does suck. Like, if she was born straight up on the day, that would suck even more. Fuck!
Yeah.
It's also infamous. Well, you get it. Let's see. Charles B says, have you heard of Weird Al? I get to see him in concert this coming Friday. Who, of course, we know about Weird Al!
Oh, we talking about cheese sandwich?
Yes!
Yeah.
Weird Al before cheese sandwich?
Polka.
Yeah.
Look at my hair! Of course I've heard of Weird Al. It's not that curly, but you
Party in the CIA is the objective best version of that song.
I liked his polka
Polka Face.
polka mashup.
It was great. Yeah, of course you know
Yeah.
Weird Al. Weird Al's great. He's made some
Day and
bangers.
Some lonely stoner seemed to bring his mind at night.
It was
It's
it
a
was
quarter
old
after
even when my
midnight.
nephews were kids, but they really liked his parody of I'm bad. What was it? I'm fat.
And I wouldn't call.
They loved singing it.
Cause I'm bad. Shama.
Amish Paradise is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Has someone made a PMV of Amish Paradise with Pinky's family?
No.
You guys remember Amish Paradise?
Yes.
Yes, we're
You're
talking
just
about it.
talking about that. Are you paying attention at all?
I was singing over you guys. I couldn't hear.
Don't.
Bronny,
I'm gonna.
you know Coon's a
Can't
bit of a space cadet.
You sound like a.
Dang it, I want to play Space Cadet Pinball.
Now we're just
Yes.
going everywhere with this.
Yes.
Charles B says, "Did you enjoy the last laugh episode with Cheese Sandwich Factory?" Yeah, I thought it was cool.
I still haven't seen it.
Emerald, how are you not caught up by now?
Because I've spent the past 4 days fighting my computer only to give up and reinstall Windows.
Oh my God, Emerald.
Yes, so you guys want to hear the story about...
Oh, this is gonna be ludicrous.
Oh, the near.
So about 4 days ago, I was trying to edit videos. Let's see, it was Monday, I couldn't sleep, so I decided I decided somehow that I was going to record instead of sleeping. So I recorded trying a bunch of Gamer Subs flavors so I would have the energy to record the other 3 videos I decided to do that day. I don't even remember what those are. I'm gonna have to go through the footage to remember what I did. But, so I do that, and then I go to start editing in the next couple days. And as I'm editing one video, I have it done, but I needed a picture from Heather, which she sent me today. But that's not a big deal because of what I'm about to say. I was editing the video after that so I could get ahead, and my computer freezes. Yes, it freezes, and conspicuously, my boot drive was at 100% utilization, but 0% transfer rate, which means it was doing something, but it wasn't moving data. So the past 4 days, I have been trying to figure out exactly what was wrong. I kept getting close. I kept getting things that worked. I kept it not working. Like, I would find, this appears to be the problem. Let me implement this fix. Hey, nope. Okay, well, this seems to be the other problem. And today, I just gave up. I nuked my RAID array, reinstalled Windows, and I'm currently installing, like, everything I need to reinstall. The one saving grace is that when I upgraded my computer initially from a hard drive to an SSD, I remapped my desktop documents, videos, photos, like all of that to be on the hard drive. So I didn't have to do anything with that. I just had to take the new Windows install and say, hey, all these things that you think are here, they're over here.
So yes, that was in fact everything I thought it was. Do you need a moment? You need several, I see. You need a day.
You need a year.
I need your
man.
door
You
frame
need
to
a
not
year.
be so close to the wall so I can slam my head in it.
No. I only have one person that does that dumb shit. I don't need 2. This is a cross I must bear, I guess. Charles B says you should see Weird Al's Nirvana parody song. Charles, do you understand how old that is? Like, he's made stuff since then. That is like the old stuff. Now, the most recent thing I can remember of Weird Al is still not old, but like still quite a few years back was when he made a parody of like Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Word Crimes, I loved that one. And instead, I'm Happy's parody. I'm Tacky because Jack Black was in that one. That was great. So those we all know the freaking Weird Al classics and even some of the Weird Al modern. Weird Al is just too iconic to not know.
Let us never get Commander
he's
Firebird
able
on
to
this
get
stream
away.
because it will just turn into a Weird Al nerd out session.
All right, Josh. You know what? Preemptive rule when Josh inevitably comes on the stream, because who wouldn't want to come on my stream? No Weird Al conversation.
See, what would happen is Josh would be nerding out about Weird Al. We'd be done with the conversation in 5 minutes, and then you, me, Bronny, and Arma would be trying to steer the conversation back on track.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
One of the artists I'm excited to see in concert again is Ninja Sex Party when and if like they do a tour in a city I'm interested in visiting. The one and only time I saw them in concert was for their tour. God, it was years ago. They were in New York. They had a concert in a bowling alley, which was interesting, but I loved it. That was only the second ever concert I've ever been to. The first ever concert I went to was Lindsey Sterling with my sister, but the second was Ninja Sex Party, and I'm proud of that. It was great.
No, I can't remember ever going to a concert in person.
You don't seem like the type. I do want to get into going to concerts, at least like just not just anyone, but like to ones for bands I really like. Like I really want to see a Sound of Thunder play. I want to go see Ninja Sex Party again, and maybe Twerp. If you could ever go to a Gorillaz concert, that'd be kick ass.
Now, if Markiplier does another tour, I'll try to get to an Australian showing of that.
Markiplier in Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Why would he go in Australia? Does he live?
He did the You're Welcome tour worldwide.
Oh, okay.
So
If he did any locally in the United States,
that's a good question. I call it Australia specifically because that's where I saw the You're Welcome tour. I flew down for my 19th birthday to visit Archer, and I tried some Australian food. We saw Markiplier live in Sydney.
it's cool.
It was very cool. I need to figure out how to save up to get to Australia again. Archer will be waiting for me. It's been such a long time. Out of the way, there's kangaroo that needs to be eaten.
So, like, you think I'm here for you? Don't you freaking flatter yourself.
I'm here for the kangaroo.
Charles B says, "You're welcome." Makes me think of the Moana song, to be honest, Emerald.
Yep.
Yo, Markiplier should sing the song.
No, thank you.
Actually, I'm on the Super Carlin Brothers Patreon Discord server, and one of their emotes is Maui crossing his arms, and the code for it is "You're welcome."
Of course. Naturally.
I just haven't had much chance to use it lately, so I always have the option, just never chance to use it.
You just gotta make the opportunity. Like, you know what I would do is just post something about my life, and I'd be like, "Hey, everyone, look at this," and then post Maui doing that, because I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. I know you wanted an update on my life. Which, by the way, did you see my catch today in the video games channel?
I did. Very nice.
Very nice. Got a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon today.
Yeah,
3-star, boys.
I got one too. I think it has different stat distribution, but about the same average as yours. And like 3 that absolutely suck. But yeah, caught plenty of Zigzagoon on the way to Dollar General.
Yeah, I caught some while I was running errands with Bronny.
Oh, so that's where you guys went.
Yeah, he had to go to the post office, and I'm like, I'll take you to the post office, and I'll stop and get some of that nutritious tea before we go. He took me to go get the tea, and then we went to the fucking post office, and I don't remember if we did anything after that. I don't think so.
Yeah, because I get back, Bronny's car's gone. I'm like, I've got this case of Mountain Dew and these tortillas. Where'd they go?
I didn't know how fast you'd be back.
Yeah, I know. I did lollygag a lot. Stopped at 7-Eleven. I stopped a couple times to play it Pokemon Go.
Yeah, which is what I figured. Which is why I took my time with Brian. I'm like, you'll probably be back. Like, I wasn't sure if you were back when we arrived, so I was doing some other things.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm hungry. I wonder if he's back. I want those tortillas.
I got back before you guys got home, but I spent like half an hour just laying on the floor. Fun fact about Florida, everyone. It is hot and it is humid.
If you didn't know that already, now you do.
I never knew, man.
I mean, Connecticut's not better this time of year anyway.
Charles B says, Emerald, have shrimp on the Barbie in Australia? They don't actually
No, that's
do
a stereotype. Though I would love to do that, but Archer's family doesn't.
Shrimp on the Barbie is an American thing.
Yeah, it's Beck Steakhouse.
It's not even a thing they say. That's just something we made up.
Mm-hmm. Outback
There,
Steakhouse
because
marketing
some people in the
ploy.
To be fair, most Chinese and Japanese food is like that as well.
Yep.
Here.
You didn't even have to make up a thing, Outback Steakhouse. All you had to be like, here's some steak and food. Come over here and put it in your mouth. And I would be like, okay. Just be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I can cook my own steak, but I can do for a night out spending about $20 on a steak, sure.
To be fair, I don't want to do anything myself, so I will pay extra money for someone else to do it for me.
To be
I
honest,
recall there's this.
I've had a good steak. I would rather cook it myself because no restaurant can get.
I would pay money to get the supplies and make Brownie cook it for me.
There you go.
So there's a steakhouse chain I'm remembering that has like maple butter that goes on their rolls, but I can't remember if that's Outback or Longhorn.
I feel like it's Longhorn.
I feel like that too.
Long John Silver's.
No, they do fish.
I only
Fish
recall going there
steak.
once, and I think it was when I was visiting my grandmother in Texas.
Charles B mentioned boomerangs. Are boomerangs a legit Australian thing?
Yes.
Okay. As a weapon?
Can be used as one.
I don't recall specifically. The places I saw them in, they looked more like ceremonial things, but those were like indigenous Aborigine shops. So
They might have been used as weapons. It's just they're like, used for such things now because, well, we moved to better times.
actually, if anyone is ever in the in New South Wales, was that the name? Yes, New South Wales. Go up to the Blue Mountains. The train ride is long, but it is definitely worth the view. It's real funny. We go up to the top of the Blue Mountains, and it's super hilly, it's super expensive, and all the houses are super old. So I said, oh, so it's the Connecticut of Australia.
Well, you
Nice.
could probably get a train to get through Connecticut too, so that's pretty cool.
Well, the thing is, Australia's train network, their public transit network in general, is way better.
Yeah.
Like, you get this one card, and that gets you on the buses, the trains, and the ferries. And you just pay for the amount of time you're on there. Tap on, tap off.
We need more of those.
We do.
And steadfast, please. Get the bad people off the roads. They'd probably rather ride the train and the bus anyways.
Still need to get my bike fixed.
Nobody wants public education. Nobody wants public transportation. It's always horrible having to deal with that many people. Even in countries where it's good, nobody likes it, and everybody just wishes that they had their own way and they didn't have to go by the schedule of somebody else.
Yeah, I agree
remember
with
when
that
I was
too. I'm always for a car anyways, but I'm just saying it would be nice to have it because we know there's people that would rather take the train anyways.
I remember when I was actually thinking of that not long ago when I was like, man, I'm glad I drive now because I hated being on the bus with people. Like, if they were always like two types of annoying, like inconsiderate annoying, and they wanted to be friendly and talk to you annoying. Which is inconsiderate in a way, but they don't know that they're being inconsiderate. Like, I remember being stuck to just, like, there was two different people that were just assholes. Like, I didn't see them all the time. There was a one-time thing for each of them. But, like, I had one guy right next to me one time. Like, I had no choice but to sit next to this guy. And he's, like, jamming out his headphones, which I thought was fine. But his headphones were so loud that I could hear him. And, of course, he's dancing to it right fucking next to me. Like, I'm sitting here, his elbow's getting into my side. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You can feel that you are hitting me, you asshole.
And if there's one thing I can say about transport is the last time I was on it, I was using the Los Angeles Transit because I was with my buddy doing the metro stuff. What I can say is it hasn't gotten better because people say, "Oh, you gotta be around a lot of people," which honestly, I'm just happy to be around a family in a house than a train filled with dirty people. Because have you seen the train?
I can't speak for trains. I think I've been on a train like once, and it's not like the freaking subway trains. It was like a legit train.
Subway. not really Amtrak. I do plan on taking Amtrak. I heard Amtrak's kind of like a more classic way to get around.
I guess. Kind of
If that
pricey.
makes sense. I mean, it's kind of interesting because the train here in North Carolina, like I can jump on the Cary train and then make it to like DC, jump on the Acela. I think that's cool. But other than that, from my experiences, like what you said about the bus, I remember when I had to take the bus to work, having to deal with people just bringing boom boxes on the bus and people fighting on the bus. And then once you get into the subway, homeless people just sleeping in the subway. It's gross. I
Have
mean,
you
I remember my friends and I were minding our business and we watched a guy in all white clothing walk out who fucking shit his pants. God, the smell.
Please imagine it smelled great.
freaking
We were stuck in that car too, like,
have you ever had like the street performer or theatrical types? Because like the other person
yes.
I got stuck with at one point, like I was sitting down and they sat down next to me, and at first it was fine, but then they're like they have their headphones in, and then she starts singing, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like just full on like da, 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 da. And I don't even remember it being particularly bad. I'm like, I just looked at the side of my eye and be like, wow, you are such an asshole. Like, I don't want to hear, like, why do people not understand that no one else around you wants to hear what you're hearing through your headphones? No one. I don't want to hear it because you put it so loud. I don't want to hear it because you want to sing it. I don't care if you have a song in your heart. That's your business and not mine, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it, you dick.
I agree.
And then there's
Everybody
the people.
just do what the Japanese do, just not talk on the train.
Not talk. Don't
You
make
know,
eye contact. Don't
anything.
freaking look at me.
Because then we can maybe accept transit, maybe. But
And
I don't think it will. I'd rather drive anyways.
and then people that try to use the freaking bus or something as a social setting. Like I've never been hit on more anywhere else than on a bus by some rando that I don't know. Like that's why I hated Pokemon Go as well, because I was trying to play it because all my friends were playing it, but guys would use that as an excuse to talk to me like, "Oh, you're playing Pokemon Go? Maybe you want to do this or that." And I'm like, "No, I don't."
Can someone explain to me why there's an ice bear in Florida in August?
Oh, is it freaking Cubju?
Yes.
That's interesting. But
Exciting.
But yeah, freaking people just kept trying to talk to me, and I'm like, no. Like, I wish we had those con badges that you can get that, like, that'll be like, green, I'm cool to socialize, red, leave me the fuck alone.
Actually, you should probably do that when you get on the transit bus and see if it works.
No,
Social
freaking,
experiment.
no, people are idiots. If I wore a shirt that straight up said, please don't talk to me, someone would be like, why are you wearing that shirt? Why don't you want people to talk to you? Why don't we talk about stuff? I'm like, because I'm too, bitch. That's how people
I
are.
don't want to talk.
Like, you will do everything deliberately. It's like people are cats. You do everything deliberately to, like, if you don't like cats, you, like, do everything deliberately so that they will not be attracted to you, to avoid them, so they won't come near you. And because of that, they want to be right next to you and up in your business, because that somehow makes you interesting. They're like, oh, man, you seem so aloof and cool and mysterious. Let's be friends. I'm like, no, the reason I am those things is because I want you to stay away from me, bitch. Take
That
these as
actually
red
leads me
flags.
story. I remember taking the bus with my friend. It was, the Orange Line bus line, Heather. I'm pretty sure you probably heard. I mean, you're probably more on the Inland Empire side,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
Amtrak. But um, I used to take the Orange Line bus line with my friend to get to Little Tokyo, like Orange Line, then the Red Line, then we take it to the Gold Line, which takes us to Little Tokyo. Um, I remember we both got on at Chatsworth Station, which connects to the Metro Link, which gets to Simi Valley, so on. We sat in the bus. We're both like, all right, this is gonna be good. Random lady walks in, Hollywood. And I'm like, yeah, it does. And we go on with our day. My friend was shaking his leg, which for some reason triggered that lady to get into an angry conversation with us. And we're like, let's just get off the bus. She followed us.
What a creep.
Fucking people. Like, come on, woman. Don't you see you're kind of being. I'm sorry, that's not a bitch. Get the fuck away from us. Sorry for using curse words. I gotta put in the swear jar.
It's okay.
This is
It's
why-
fine. By the
this is
way, if
why we
anyone else
don't-
wants to curse on stream, you can put money in this wine glass. Ooh. It's still here.
All right.
I know y'all forgot about it, but it's there.
Trying to line myself up to point to it.
Yeah. If you put money in this wine glass, I'll drink it. Eventually. If only we could like do motion tracking. So if I do like do the motion to pick it up, I can just go like this.
You probably need something like an invisible VTuber model to do that.
So weird.
Oh, come on.
Charles B says, "Is Emerald strong enough to piggyback Heather? I don't know, but I don't want to find out. Sounds like with him breaking his back and me breaking my ass. Ooh, Edits Coon tipped 420. Yeah. I'll smoke that.
How much did you set it down to again?
What?
Like your weight?
Like 163?
I could probably hold that for a minute.
Don't test it. I'll
I
lose
have
more.
to pay my dues for my swearing.
You do. Well, since you only since it's only $1 for a swear, you get like 3.5 more.
I mean, I swore already 3 times in the stream. That's why.
Oh,
I got one extra.
You
Hell
got one
yeah!
extra. You got one extra.
I used it up.
Oh no! Well, I guess you're gonna need more money if you want to swear more.
I mean, I got 20 cents.
Countess Rose says, "Meep, Countess, that's a swear. Put it in the wine glass."
Yeah, that's the law now.
Completely changing the subject. Heather,
Yes.
what was the first thing you played Minecraft on?
Xbox 360.
Hear that? Do you happen to still have those old worlds of yours laying around?
Probably on my Xbox 360's old hard drive.
Because I dug up the MP3 player I was using to store my Minecraft Xbox 360 worlds. Long story. I have found a way to convert them to Minecraft Java.
Interesting.
And I am currently trying to experiment with a Minecraft server plugin that basically implements a multiverse.
Interesting. I don't know if I had worlds of particular interest. I think there was one world where I was making a glass castle, and another world where I was making a brick house. And you know how you had to make bricks back then with like clay and shit?
It's the worst.
Yeah, but I wanted a brick house, so I was doing that.
You know, it actually is better now. You can use water bottles to turn dirt into mud, and then you put mud on top of dripstone, and that will drain all the water out and turn it into clay.
Really? I would just find clay.
Yeah. It's very recent, which I fortunately don't have much reason to use bricks, so I don't mess with that anymore. On these old Minecraft worlds I've been digging up, though, I would use bricks. I regret it heavily.
Oh, God. Countess Rose says, or you can just get bricks from stone masons.
True, but I'm talking like Minecraft Xbox 360 in like 2013, 2014.
Oh, God, we are old. In next year, 2013 is going to be like 10 years ago, bro.
No.
That's going to be that I freaking graduated high school 10 years ago. They're going to do that "where are they now" thing. Guys, I got to make sure I'm a total success by next year.
Hey guys, come on, we gotta pump those YouTube numbers up. She only needs like 3,200 more public watch hours before she hits monetization.
See, I told you I'd be a success. I have a college degree and a job and I live in a house. Where do y'all live? In an apartment? Your life sucks. I'm sorry, apartments suck though.
How could you, Heather?
The economy's
I'm
hard.
trying my best, okay?
You can relax, Coon.
Living in apartments is objectively worse, though.
It does suck. Countess Rose says, "I feel attacked." Sorry, Countess, I forgot you live in a... Do you live in apartments? Does anyone else live in a house that's not with your parents? I'm sorry, I don't mean that condescendingly.
No, that doesn't exist anymore, Heather.
What are we doing?
You guys
You
don't...
extremely
we are
lucky.
blessed.
Yeah.
We are
What-
blessed, as
you
the
know-
what Briggs.
That's why I'm having so many computer issues. I completely burned through all of my luck moving in with you guys.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
Everybody lives on rents now.
The universe
Those
is
that
like,
do have a
hold on.
home are stuck paying a bunch of repair bills.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yay, inflation.
Like, the universe just looked at you like, hold on a sec. So you upgraded to your entirely own separate space in a state that's not Connecticut, and you moved in with two YouTubers you're a fan of? Okay, dude, take this freaking upside down horseshoe and take the entire factory.
It's like, here, you gotta take a few L's, pay your dues.
I definitely am taking the L over here.
Countess says, I live alone with my cat who is plotting my demise. That's living the dream. That's half the dream right there. You're living a pretty good life.
I live by myself with no one. Yes.
Get a Cass. Get a cat. You need someone that's trying to kill you.
No. I am gonna get a bird, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I imagine a bird would be harder to put on your lease.
Actually, no. They were like, oh yeah, have a bird, whatever. A cat or a dog, you gotta pay rent for that. You know, so it's like,
Just,
I'll get-
don't tell them you have a pet.
I don't want a dog or a cat though.
It
Much
just,
more maintenance, just as them, you know.
It's not their business. When
And no, I'm not talking about the rent. I'm talking about just dogs and cats are much more. You know, you gotta feed them more. You gotta
Mhm.
clean up more after them. Birds, it's just take out a tray, put it in a tray, put it in a cup, take out the cup, place it. It's pretty simple.
He doesn't know about
Yeah, but
break
here-
peeps.
About what?
I'm saying when it comes to whether or not you put the pet on your lease, just don't. You know,
I don't
'cause
have
they're
to put
gonna
the bird on the lease yet.
yeah, because they're gonna charge you extra for that. So just don't tell them you have a pet ever.
Oh yeah. I mean, I live in a small complex. They would figure out pretty quickly if I did.
Or like you're
No,
doing,
I
you're
don't
getting you're getting a pet they don't care about. They're like a bird, whatever. I had a goldfish, and they didn't like my last apartment I lived in didn't give a shit about me having a goldfish. Having a cat they were concerned with.
Yeah, like I'm happy with a bird, you know. I don't need a cat or a dog. Think about it, only $20 to feed a bird for 2 months, dude.
Hmm.
Now think about feeding a pet, a dog or a cat. You gotta go out buy big bags of food.
Oh yeah, dogs are. I'm not looking forward to that part of having a dog because, like, especially if it's a bigger dog, they just they need a lot more food because they're big.
I can at least deal with a cat, but
Countess said I was able to get away for about 3 to 4 years without them figuring out my cat was there. That's hard. That's pretty good, I would say.
that's a feat.
There's no
But
way
you
I could
can-
hide Knife. Knife was just like so. Well, she was loud and she was just so obviously there. Like we had her litter box hidden in like a night table, like a side table kind of situation. But it reeked, and she was pissing on the carpet because she was diabetic and had a UTI. So there was no way to hide her. There's no way she got that deposit back after what happened to that carpet. Sorry, sweetie.
Why does it smell like
they
cat pee?
would've
Or
found
cooking meth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that place was getting sued anyway. Trent says, hello, everybody. Heather says, I got Bronny's input on the pink diamond twist. What were your thoughts? Bronny, I didn't know you even had an opinion on that.
I don't really. I was just saying on my debate, or on the not my debate, my stream last night. I was just saying that everybody saw it coming.
They did. They saw it coming so hard that they thought it wasn't going to happen. It's like, nah, that'd be too obvious. And then it happened. They're like, oh, I guess this writing wasn't as nuanced as we thought. Countess brings up something interesting. I wasn't even trying to hide her. I had a big old cat tree in my living room. We're just never going into your apartment for like mates for like 3 to 4 years.
No, they were. They just rolled a 2 on perception every single time.
Does your cat tree just look like a freaking coat rack?
It probably was like, oh, I was like, they're coming in, just put a coat on it.
That's where the maintenance guys didn't care. They were just like, cat tree, fuck it. They don't pay me enough to report this shit.
Countess opens the door, her cat's on her shoulders like a scarf, and the landlord goes, what scarf?
Yeah, did you kill it yourself?
But no, it's still alive.
Whoa.
Blake's Fancy animatronics.
It's like, oh, death metal, bro. Is it freaking a meat puppet? Did you bring it back to life? Are you Wiccan?
It mechanically meows? It sounds so realistic.
Those for real pals are getting so realistic.
Speaking of being brought back to life, have you seen that Tumblr post about the horse movie?
Which horse movie?
The hypothetical one where it's like the movie's about this girl who wants to enter the big derby, but her horse dies halfway through, so she needs to learn occult magic to bring the horse back to life and win the big race.
I would watch this fucking movie.
Necroprancer. You can't beat this dead horse.
Hell yeah.
Oh gosh darn it, Premiere just crashed on me.
Ooh, exciting.
I hate that crap.
Lovely.
Yay, software issues. The
I
best.
swear, if my stuff isn't at least half installed by the time the stream ends, I am going to hit something.
Countess says they were. I honestly think they got pissed at me because I didn't want to pay for water damage to another unit when my washer overflowed. Okay, I guess they knew this whole time and they're just like, you know what? Just for that, fuck you. I don't know. Freaking apartment people are weird. Trent says, I never noticed Bronny's mic seems to sound different on these streams. Does he use a different mic compared to his videos? No, he uses the same one. The thing is, you hear him, like, kind of secondhand through my speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you're listening to the audio from my computer through my Yeti microphone on Chaos and Crochet streams. Because on Chaos and Controllers, like, I have my headphones on, so I have you listening directly to desktop audio. So he's probably going to sound better on those than he does, like, on Chaos and Crochet.
Also, environment is a little bit different. I use different settings on my mixer when I'm on stream. My microphone may or may not be a proper distance from my face. I don't have my padding up like I do when I'm recording. A lot of stuff going on.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, there's a super noticeable difference between recording voice Brawny and natural voice Brawny.
He puffs his chest out extra hard for recording.
I like to call it my best speaking voice.
As it is, some of it, like the way you ordinarily talk, seems kind of rehearsed in a way.
To a degree it is.
Like proper. I assume it's just the way you've come to talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? Are there any creators where, like, you know it's the same person between two different personas they have, but you just can't mentally connect them?
I've had that kind of dissonance with, like, voice actors. Like, I don't know why, but Trent's yelling at me like, Heather? Trent, do you see something that I don't? But anyways, with voice actors, I've had it sometimes where it's like, I didn't know the same voice actor voiced different roles, and then when I listen closely to it, I kind of hear it's the same person, but I'm still like, whoa.
Yeah, for me, it took me years to hear Josh Scorcher and Commander Firebrand as one and the same.
Really? I didn't know those were separate personas.
Technically, they're not, but he does something different when he records for Pony videos, and just, like, the voice quality is so drastically changed. I kind of had that issue with...
Yeah, he uses an actual microphone when he records pony videos, where when he does his live action videos there, it's just the onboard microphone on his camera, and those things are notoriously bad.
Yeah. You know, actually, I had that issue with you for a while. I don't think it was until your Patreon where it started to mesh with me.
Trent says, didn't know you talked about Brawny like that, is all. I do not know what Trent's talking about.
Yeah,
I'm a little lost. But okay.
Same.
I was like, I don't know, I talked to...
voice acting or something.
I guess. I don't know, I talked to Brawny like how I talked to Brawny. Did I disrespect you, Brawny? Did I bring you down a peg on my show?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, if I don't know and you don't know. Countess says, I had a weird moment meeting some people in person because I'm used to hearing their voice and seeing their OC when I meet them IRL. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's weird for me too. It was weird, like, I kind of knew what Bronny looked like because in a few videos he showed his face, but then I met him in person, and it was kind of weird. And I do hate how everyone else is taller than me in person, and it's pissing me off. Because some of you don't sound tall. Some of you Countess, how tall are you? Are you taller than me?
Of course she is. You're a midget.
Yeah. Sweetie was taller than me, and that's bullshit. Countess is 5'5". She's an inch taller. It's group inch feet. Countess, come on.
You know, from here, I almost read that as 5'8", and I was like, what is the same thing as me?
Countess is 5'5". Come on. I can't be taller than like one freaking person. Just one.
I'm 5'5".
You
Wait, no, you're not, Coon, because I'm a little bit taller than you. You gotta be like a little bit shorter, because I'm 5'4". You're smaller than me.
I'm
That's
5'5". I've done the measurements.
Well, no, unless you got taller, Coon, because I was taller than you. I remember.
you
Yeah,
might
that
be
was
taller than
back
this-
how many years ago?
Well, what? You were an adult then. You were always an adult. I don't know how you could have like gotten taller.
It happens. I know I've measured myself to be 5'5".
Not you
I
were
pulled out the measuring tape and everything.
Brownie, get the measuring tape over here. We're gonna measure me again.
I'm busy.
You're always busy.
Ronnie.
No.
Countess says I'm the shortest person in my family, including my cousins. Well, congratulations! You're an inch taller than me. I'm quite certain I'm a 5'4". I feel like I was measured. I swear was smaller than me. There's no way he's bigger. Unless he was always slouching. I don't know. Coon, get over here. We're gonna figure this
I was
out.
probably slouching.
I thought I had one person I was taller than, and now he's taller for no freaking reason. Coon. God.
Yeah. I'm taller.
So this makes me a massive hypocrite, but I can think of one person you're probably taller than.
What?
Lighting this.
Oh yeah. I think I'm taller than her. Oh, there's at least one. Oh, and Keyframe. If you ever actually met her in person, she isn't a giraffe like she always like freaking draws herself as. I am bigger than her.
Did she do?
It's freaking a fantasy. She's freaking tall as hell as a pony because she wants to be tall in real life. We all do things like that with our OCs.
Yeah. Well, like, because I remember, shoot, how long ago was this? I saw a video about her and Golden Fox meeting, and she was only like slightly taller than him, and now she's like twice his height.
I don't know. I don't know. The whole thing's weird.
It's
And
exciting.
like, Lightning Bliss is not as small as you think she is. Like, she's shorter, but like she's like a freaking little mouse or anything. Like she.
No, I
dresses up.
subscribe to her channel. I know what she looks like.
Yeah, she's not that small. I am just like I tell everyone, I'm an average height. The freaking average height in the entire U.S. for women is 5'4". I am the most average of the average, but somehow, why the hell am I near all these tall people? Why couldn't
We're not that tall.
You're not.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I get a short king? I am not surrounded by short kings here.
There's no such thing as short kings.
Yes, there
Maybe
is.
maybe I've gotten shorter recently because the work I do does technically compress my back.
Oh, let's hope not. That wouldn't be very good. I don't wish bad things to happen to your height. I just want to be taller.
I should see a Priorior Precator chiropractor.
Oh yeah, Bronny needs one of those too.
Yeah. Probably help the slouching.
Yeah, he's not slouching. He just has weird back.
So they
By
see
the way,
Cat-
16-hour drive.
Uh,
I recommend at least do 8 hours.
Countess Rose had said, "Come to Texas. We will compare." I'm going to Texas later this year, so if you're around by then, yeah, come over here real quick and we'll measure us back to back. Settle this. Am I taller than I think I am? Like Trent
My
said, Lightning
plan
Bliss, my
to
king.
Texas
I don't
was
know
to-
anything about that. Oh, he's making dialogue. Lightning Bliss, my king. Sombra, yes, you're king. MMRO Entertainment says, "What's up, guys?" Nothing much.
I'll tell you this. People always tell me when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, I thought you'd be taller."
Rude.
Yeah, Looney did that. So, FNGR did that. E-Frame did that.
Keyframe has no
and
place to
they
talk.
were totally like independent of each other. Like they all just, I'd meet them for the first time and they'd be like, "Oh, I thought you were taller." I guess they just had this image of me being bigger than I actually am.
It might be the voice.
You're pretty big to me already, but freaking Keyframe has no place to talk. She makes herself a freaking giraffe and she has the gall to show up being like 4 feet tall. What the hell? Freaking Looney, though. Looney's taller than you'd expect him to be. Yeah, Looney was fun.
Looney's a bit of a giant.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
And isn't Dr. Wolf like really tall?
So tall. Like, the only person taller than him in this fandom is Anthony C.
You know, it's funny. I don't even remember which stream or even which year it was said, but I remember what Sweetie Bloom said. If you think Finn's skinny, Dr. Wolf will give you a paper cut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Freaking,
Finn is really tall and skinny too.
freaking Dr. Wolf, you could cut a piece of ham on his angles. Like, someone needs to give this man a sandwich. Also, I want to put in here that we're being very lighthearted about this. I am not actually making digs on anyone else's appearance. These are
Even though they are pretty ugly.
Shut up, Brian. You can't just call people ugly. You're always calling people ugly.
Yeah, Brawny, it hurts
Look,
my
people
feelings
expect it, bud.
specifically.
Well, then stop being ugly.
Bruh.
Look,
what?
people, just
I'm
keep
gonna
in
be
mind that
ugly.
all the time Bronny looks in a mirror and he goes like, "My God, that's ugly." And I'm like, "That's you." And you're like, "Yes, why do I have to be so ugly?" I'm like, "Stop. You're not ugly." And he goes like, "Yes, I am."
I'm pretty freaking ugly, Heather. I'm one of the ugliest.
Just stop. The only
you're pretty
person
good.
The only person you don't think is ugly is me.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's adorable.
It's adorable, but it's also annoyingly sad. It's like, stop thinking everything is ugly. You think everything is ugly.
That's
Bronny,
just the
stop
guy-
having self-esteem.
High
That's supposed to be my
standards,
thing.
okay? You should feel complimented that you meet those standards.
My God.
Heather, meet those. Be happy then.
I will not be. Stop having self-esteem issues. Everyone.
You got
Everyone.
this guy that hates everything and most people and thinks everything is ugly and he thinks you're the most beautiful thing on the planet.
This isn't a fucking anime, Bronny. I'm not gonna freaking fall for these tropes. This ain't how life works. That doesn't make you a freaking balanced human being.
No, it means it's a compliment to you.
It is, Bronny, but shit! Trent says you were as
Sometimes.
tall as he expected. So that's nice. What is this? Damn it.
All these talk about heights, I must say, I'm quite happy with how tall I am.
Yeah, it's just tall enough, but not too tall.
Especially because my height, either way it swings, is a meme.
I would like to be tall enough where, like, I don't need help getting something from the top shelf at Walmart. Like, were you there when me and Bronny were at Walmart and I had to sit on his shoulder to get at the freaking Clear American at the top shelf?
No.
To get it at the yeah, I was like, honey, I think I could reach that bottle of an unknown flavor of Clear American if you like give me a boost. And he freaking got his shoulder under my ass, so I'm sitting on his shoulder up there like an employee and a freaking just random person walk by and just stare like. And no one does anything, by the way. The employee doesn't go like, "Hey, I'll go get your stepladder." They just watch and they're just like, "Okay." And I'm like, yeah, if you're not gonna do shit, bitch, this is how it's getting done. I was gonna try and climb up there, but that seemed a little more dangerous than what we were doing.
glad he brought.
Remember,
glad nobody hurt
remember that
themselves in this
time at
situation.
Brony Palooza when you wanted to see Black Griffin and we couldn't see him over all the people, so I threw you up on my shoulders.
Yeah, and they're like, you can't do that. And I'm like, why the man?
So, am I going to have to keep my
You
stand
need-
open so that every time you guys go to Walmart, we can accompany you so that Bronny and I can cheerleader pyramid so there's not the chance of you falling?
That'd be
That would not add any height to the situation.
It wouldn't add height, but it would add stability and weight distribution.
which isn't
The
that
height was the important thing that we needed and lacked.
Yes.
also, it would help if I could have crawled onto the shelf because the problem was that it was so far back on the top shelf that like I couldn't reach it. So if I could have like pulled myself onto the rack and gotten my arm back there, or maybe if you had got me one of those little those little dinosaur clawy hands, just had that also and tried to grab the bottle with it. I've had the situation where it's always when I'm getting like spaghetti noodles or like lasagna noodles. It is whenever I have to go get lasagna noodles. It's always on the top shelf, and there's always like the first few rows are taken. So it's like just out of my reach, and I'm just like, this is bullshit. And it's like either a tall guy walks by and he's like, "Do you want me to get it for you?" And I'm like, "Yes." Or I have to stop the tall guy myself, like, "Sir, you're tall. Can you get me the lasagna noodles?"
Do you need me to get that for you? My ego says no, but the situation says yes.
Look, my boyfriend needs a lasagna, and he couldn't be bothered to come with me and get the lasagna noodles.
I can help. I know a way because I've worked in that field. You just jump up and pull it all down.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. At Dollar General, if I need to get something on the sky shelf and I don't remember where someone put the ladder, I just like kind of sort of climb up and try to grab it quickly so I'm not hanging off the shelf.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Maybe they should just stop putting something so tall up. Oh, Orawolf tipped 420. You get 4.5 purses, Orawolf. You can spam them in the chat now. No racial slurs.
Purse is worth 40 cents?
That was 420.
Right.
$4.40. Kinda. Like half a curse, I guess. I mean, I would make it 450, but then it wouldn't be a meme.
Yeah.
So 420 gets you 4.5 slurs. Four and a half curse words.
Yeah, no slurs.
No
No
slurs. See homophobia? I don't want to see racial inequality. None of it. You can say fuck.
No speciesism either.
You can say bitch. You can say shit. I'm actually running out of curse words. Ass.
Ass, yeah.
We said fuck, shit, bitch, ass.
Hell.
Hell's not a curse. I'll give you hell for free.
I'm taking it. There's nothing I hate worse than chiggers.
Chiggers do suck. Chiggers, CHIGGERs, are terrible bugs. I do not like them. Chiggers are bad. But freaking, yes, so, yeah, no slurs, but you can, as many curse words as you want. You can say, what are the other curse words? Those are the ones I use the most.
The problem is that my mom was kind of strict with cursing growing up, so I have a really blurry line between what's actually a curse and what my mom considers a curse.
Because she most people that considers fart a curse word.
No, thankfully.
That was always over the top.
Like, there was a line, there were separate lines between, like, what was a curse and what was inappropriate, but there were some things lumped into the curse category that I found other people don't consider a curse.
Like what? Like crap?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's like a light curse. I would probably charge you half a curse for that. Like 50 cents. It's crap.
How about pee pee poo poo?
Those aren't curses. Those are you get those for free.
Hell yeah.
Cock! Pussy is kind of a curse.
That one
But
definitely
it's
gets
a cat.
Yeah, there's ways to say it. Whore.
If you said
Whore is a curse. Slut is a curse.
My sister
There's
got
the
grounded for a
C
little while
word.
because she called me a slut and because she didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, I've called people
You
sluts
guys,
without knowing what it means.
would you? Oh,
Because my
okay.
mom let her watch Pitch Perfect and didn't think that one through when she was like age 9.
Okay, guys. So what about this word, twat?
That's a light one. That's one I will charge half price for. That's on the level
Darn
of
it.
crap. That's on level with crap.
Then I have to pay up. Dang. Yeah, we're doing this in context, so
Let's see. What else is a curse word? We already said cock. Dick is a curse word.
penis.
Or
Penis
Richard
isn't a-
Grayson.
Hey, penis is not a curse word. That is the actual name of the male genitalia organ. Penis and vagina are not curse words, though they are fun
It
to say.
can be used.
They're fun to say, but they are not curse words. You can say vagina and penis as much as you want.
Penis, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. Thank you for this.
Yes, it's free. You can say it.
You guys don't seem to understand. It's not the word itself that's the curse. It's the intention that you put behind it.
I don't know,
Yes.
Bronny. Like, there's some curse words that, like, by themselves are really hardcore. Like saying fuck.
Yeah, there's not really a non-cursing use of that one.
Yeah. And, like, there's just some curse words that are they just feel soft. Like, crap does not leave the same impact as fuck. And neither does twat. It's like, what a twat is not the same as saying mother. It's not the same.
What about the C word? You could use it in any way, and it's still a pretty bad word.
I don't know. I only say the C word is my angry word, so I only say it when I'm really, really mad. I mean, if you're cool with it, you can say it, but like, I don't know. The C word's my angry word. Only when I'm like furious or like super irritated do I say it, and it's usually to myself at work when someone is pissing me off, and I'm like, that's just what I do. That's my
So would
angry.
you, by the looks of how we're handling this word, though, how much we would be paying for that specific
If
word?
you were to say the C word and make me slightly uncomfortable, I'm gonna say give me $5.
Okay.
I was gonna say 4,
Okay.
charged by the letter on that one, but
Charge by the letter. No, the charge by the letter plus extra if you're gonna say it really loud. And if you're gonna say the C word, I want you to shout it.
you know, how about this? For that word, $4.20 covers it once. If you're gonna yell it, it's $6.90.
Mm-hmm. We have rates. We have rates on the curse words you can use. Oh god. Would titties be a curse word? I don't feel like it's a curse word. I feel like it's just kind of a dirty word. I think
Yeah, that one's not a curse. It's just lewd.
It's just lewd. So titties are free. Boobs are free. Chi-chis, if you will. Tatas. Tiggle bitties.
Bungalows, love bungalows,
Yeah.
big googie hoo ha.
Peckers.
Dobon Honkeros.
Yes.
Big honkin' kongoogalas.
Jigglypuffs.
The Hunga Bangaloos.
Yeah.
What was the final one?
Uh,
Humongous Hunganongagangas.
Hooters.
Okay, Spencer
Espresso.
Spencer has it for me.
Well, that's that's what they mean.
Yes.
That's what it means.
It's what it means, but it's also the name of a restaurant, so technically you can get away with it.
Yeah. But people know what you're talking about. Hooters. I want a Hooters tank top. Just for the hell of it. I used to have a Playboy Bunny tank top when I was in middle school. I did not understand what Playboy Bunny was or what it implied. I thought it was just a magazine where like the ladies on it were supposed to be very attractive. I was very innocent about it.
I don't quite get the whole bunny concept.
I don't know, it was just the branding.
Yeah. Like, I think the implication is supposed to be the rabbit's reproductive rate, but
I thought it was just that bunnies were cute and the chicks would normally wear like bunny themed lingerie. I don't know.
Oh, you
well,
guys
the lingerie is
talking
barely
about,
bunny
like
themed.
that
It's just like a
Playboy
tight
thing?
tank top and fishnets with high heels.
And then you have bunny ears and you have a little bunny tail.
Yeah. It's like level 0.5 furry.
Yeah.
0.05 furry. I'd
Yeah,
go lower.
There's a
'cause it's so
scale set up,
complex.
like, at the very bottom.
At the very bottom would be like Playboy Bunny and cat ear chicks.
Yeah, I think it's like if it's just ears and a tail, that's just fetish. And then as you go up with more and more like animal design, I think there's obviously the very last step is bestiality. What was the step?
We don't ever want to get there. It just reminds me of that freaking one posting of like a top someone got from their 16-year-old. They're like, it didn't fit my daughter, but I wasn't about to post a picture of her even trying to wear this thing, so we put it on the cat. Fits the cat good, but doesn't really cover all her nipples. Overall, not great. Fits the cat.
Doesn't cover up her nipples.
She got like 6 nipples. Freaking thinking of cat nipples makes me think of how Knife used to chew up her tummy. What a naughty kitty. She hurting herself. I didn't know she was having an
How
allergic
could
reaction to
she?
insulin.
What was she having an allergic reaction to?
It was a vicious cycle. We didn't understand this at the time, but a new vet pointed out, like, yeah, she's having an allergic reaction kind of to the insulin. She needs to have, like, an allergy shot every few months to, help that. But the thing with the allergy shot is it would spike up her blood sugar, so she'd need more insulin. But more insulin means she needs the allergy shot in another few months. But then her blood sugar would spike up again. So that was a vicious cycle. Then we were like, okay, can we do the allergy medication? Would that be better? And they're like, yeah, actually, that'll work good. And so that way we were out of the vicious cycle. Then a few months later, she died.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Freaking.
Okay, finally, we figured out a good routine for this cat. And Knife's like, you thought.
It's like, I'm done living. Peace out, bitch.
You tried all you can.
You send them to school, you give them all the love and attention you can, and they're still freaking spiteful.
And then they go, bye, I'm out.
That was so just Knife the way she went. She was just like, yep, now's the time when it is most inconvenient for you. And I'm like, Knife, why? And she just goes like, my time's up. Goodbye.
Have a great day. It's,
Knife, why?
oh, you know, I just wanted to keep you on your toes. Keep you guessing a little.
On your toes like you can't stand on right now?
Oh, yeah.
This child.
I
Oh,
need those.
she does need those. I had a cat that had 6 toes on each paw. It was funny. It was weird. It's cool though. She was it was my brother-in-law's cat that he had. And we were living with my sister. Well, my sister was living with us. Technically, it was my mom's house, and she came in with my. I think they were married at that point. My brother-in-law, and he had a cat named Chiquita. Yeah, she was one of those cats that had like 6 toes on her paws. It was
What a cat.
I know, she would walk around and kind of be like she'd be wearing weird mittens.
You have 6 toes on your right paw. Or no, it was left paw. Dang it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, one day you get visited by a cat and it's like, who are you? My name is Inyugo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
God, it's been ages since I've watched Princess Bride.
Same.
That's a good one. Ugh.
I built an interchange on Cities Skylines.
You still play that? You've been playing that thing for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this time I jumped back on it after a couple months.
I've thought about going back to Sims just for the hell of it, because I like to watch people have successful lives that I'm not sure if I'll ever live. I don't know. Last I checked, I think my Sims were living pretty good lives. I think I was having trouble managing some shit. But I made 2 Sims that looked like me and Bronny. And my Sim was a stand-up comedian, and I made Bronny's Sim a writer. I think I taught his sim how to swim just because that was fancy. And I had him learn to play the piano, and my sim knew how to play the violin, and they had an awesome ass house, and they had a TV, they had a pool. I mean, I think the house we actually have right now is better just because of all the land we have. But it was just good.
Dude, I
They
should freaking get The Sims again and play it like mad. Like between this game I'm playing and The Sims, those were the two games I'd play a lot as a child, including Spore. Was my game. I don't know. I guess I like building games.
yeah, go make a sandwich or a quesadilla. I am one of those people where I like to have what is it, resource management games for a certain amount of time, and then eventually I drop them when I get bored. I don't know what the deal is with that.
I think it's just after a while you're like, it was fun when it lasted, you know?
I know, but I don't understand why like I'm into it for the longest time and then I get bored and then I leave. Like what would be a game that I would be there and I'd stay there? I don't know, because it's been convenient for me before. There's plenty on cell phones now because I've played Fallout Shelter, I've played Raid, I've played what is it fucking called? Pocket Camp. What the fuck is that thing?
Tri-City Skylines.
No. I'm trying to now my brain is really like tripping because I can't remember the name of this popular series that everyone knows. I remember like the secondary titles: New Leaf, New Horizons, Pocket Camp. What the fuck is the name of the series? Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Crossing Animal.
Animal Crossing. I was playing that. Then I would get bored of it because I hate that it would. Oh, that's the thing too. I got annoyed because like it was those kind of games that want you to sign in every fucking day. And I got really, really
Oh,
annoyed
gee.
with it. It's like, why do I have to sign in every day? The fact that you're making me is making me upset. And like, so I stopped. And now the only app that I sign into daily consistently is Duolingo to learn Italian. And I really don't even like doing that. But it's like, since it's toward a goal that I know is beneficial and I someday want to visit Italy, I still do it. Freaking Duolingo gets on my nerves though, too. Also, did I show you
I
my nails? I painted my nails blue and I put little flowers in them.
Oh my gosh, girl.
My
That's
gosh.
like so pretty.
I think they're cute. I think they came out really good this week.
Oh my gosh, you should add some like roses too.
Oh my god, I should do roses. So I was thinking next
Do
week.
roses next time.
I think next week I was gonna paint them red and just put black dots and they'd be like ladybug fingers.
I mean that works. Give them little antennae.
Oh my god, there was a fucking beetle on my face today and I didn't know. Like
I hate that.
I was just in the car with Bronny talking to him about some shit. We come to an intersection and I'm just like, so this and that, and then I see crawling across my sunglasses a bug, and I just take it off like, what the fuck? And Bronny just starts laughing. I'm like, there's a fucking beetle on my sunglasses. And I open the window and I just start waving my sunglasses like, get off! And it wouldn't get off. I had to start tapping my sunglasses on the side of the car because the beetle wouldn't leave. It was like a little red one too, and I'm like, what the fuck? Go away. Psh.
It's funny because every bug that comes flying by, I'm like, oh shit, wasp. But I'm like, oh wait, no, never mind. That's just a fly.
I can't have any bugs near me. I got bitten up by like mosquitoes or something this week. Itchy.
Yeah, same here. The mosquitoes are ruthless this past couple days.
Yeah, I don't want no mosquitoes.
But yeah, I'm looking at my mosquito bites. It's yeah, I can put it down as that a wasp is a bigger bug, and what it did basically did what the mosquitoes do to me, make me itch and give me big bumps on my arm.
I luckily haven't been having too much trouble with hives at the
That's
recently,
good.
so that's good. The recent ones I got, I knew were bug bites because I could feel them as they were happening. I wasn't near grass. Well, I was, but like I wasn't in the grass like it normally happens. I could just feel
Right.
it like on my arm and on or like very thin clothing. I was just like, oh man, something's biting me, something's touching me, and I know I wasn't the only one, so I was just like, yeah, that's what it is.
Mosquitoes are little bitches, that's what I say.
Yeah, I hate them. I also hate moths. Like, I know moths don't bite you and they don't do anything to you, but like, why does every moth want to get up in my business? Like, they're always trying to fly around my fucking face. And I swear, like, even back in Tucson, I'd go into the shower and a moth would be in the bathroom, and for some reason, it wanted to be in the shower with me. And I'm like, are you a fucking little idiot?
Nah, it's just a pretty that moth should not be there. You freaking moth. That's very rude and inappropriate.
It is. Like, I don't know why the moths want to be in the shower with me. When I'm in the bathroom, they want to be up in my face. Everywhere I go, the moths just want to be annoying, like, up in your business. I'm like, why are you doing this? You don't bite me for blood. You can't eat anything on me. I don't know why you're up in my face. Like, I could understand if I was near the light, but I'm not. I am not the source of light, especially when I'm in the shower. Go fucking bump up against the light bulb or the TV or something. Why are you in my face?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't mind moths though.
Nah, I mean, if I had to pick a bug that needed to stay around me all the time, I guess I would pick moths, only because I wouldn't want to pick bees or wasps or even flies. I hate flies because they make a noise, like they do the little buzzing, and I
Yeah.
hate it when they buzz around my ears. I hate it so much.
Kill the flies. Now, one thing that always gets me is when I turn my car off and I just hear a mosquito going on my car. I'm like, damn it, there's a mosquito on my car. Does that happen to you, Heather? Or you just like sit in your car, you turn it off, you just chill there for a moment, and you just hear,
You know what happens to me? Well, what happened to me once was that I parked my car and I was about to go inside the house, but a wasp flew up to my car window, like right on the driver's side, and was bumping against the glass, like trying to get in past the window and into the car to get to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Come on. So I was stuck in the car for a while, like for a bit. Just I went on my phone and I'm like, great. I gotta wait for this freaking wasp to lose interest. And it actually landed on my car door and waited for a while. Eventually, like, flew away. And I could see it land on, like, the wall or something. And I made my break for it. I was just like, why was this wasp so determined to get to me today? And why do I have the hiccups? Shit.
I think what happened was your car rattled its nest or something. It was like, hey, you bitch, this is what you get. Oh, you're in the invisible see-through thing? I'll just wait here.
Well, he didn't get me that day, thank God.
Funny enough, I would say it was last week, there was a wasp that got in between the mesh and the window, of like the window right here by my computer. And I was just watching it for the past hour, just wandering around in my window. I'm like, I hope you don't find a way into this apartment or I'm gonna kill you. I have a strong vendetta against wasps and hornets. And like those little shits. All I did was walk by. You little shit. And so I started messing with it since it was behind the window because it was still wandering there. I started to pretend to whack it and it'll try to get me. I'll be like, there's a wall in the way, you stupid wall.
Freaking, there was one time I was back in, the Mojave Desert in California, and I was living in my sister's house. And I was babysitting my nephews, like all four of them at once. And they were all just kids, like around the oldest was like maybe 10 and all that. And we were hanging out in the living room, and like I think like a mosquito, like some really big bug, got in the house. Kids, and I'm just like a young chick. So we're all running around screaming, trying to run away from this big ass bug.
I'm guessing it's one of those daddy long things that usually come around the spring or fall time.
Something like that. And at one point, it gets to the living room and it's around in a circle. One of my nephews, he's just
It's like the most cartoonish thing ever.
He's trying to tell the other side of the living room crying because he's stuck.
I hate those things though.
The mid.
My gosh, Heather, I can't even hear what you're saying. Like,
Really?
whatever you're doing is causing your stream to just crap out. And
Like, are you
It's
sure? I
laughable.
feel like I'm being understood, at least by Coon, but who knows? But no, like I was saying, like this giant ass bug got in the house somehow, and of course I'm a young woman, and all these children I'm left with are children, so we're screaming and running around the house, running from this giant ass bug, and at some point it gets in the living room, it just starts circling the room erratically and very fast, and me and most of the kids run out of the room, safe from the bug, except for one. It was he was just standing on the other side of the living room crying because he was stuck in there alone by it, and it was so funny. I think the reason you can't understand me is because I'm laughing and I get really high pitched when I laugh, so I'm sorry that I was having a good time.
It's your stream cutting out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, at least on Discord.
Okay, well, either way, I mean that took kind of the gas out of the story, but I don't know, you get it. Freaking it was a funny situation, and eventually like I was able to be like, just come to me. Like I get in the middle of the room, he comes with me, and we ran out of the room. If we ended up killing the bug or waiting till their parents got home and someone else killed the bug, I can't remember what that whole the midst of that situation, like it was really, really funny to me. Like I didn't want to go near the bug, but I'm like, oh my god, this is ridiculously funny.
Good times. I hate
you
those
have
bugs though. They always spook me when they're in the house. When I was a kid. Now I'm like, ah, you little shit, get out of here.
I still wouldn't deal with it. Like I won't deal with anything. I'm not willing to put up with it.
That wasp nest is still outside my door.
No, I think we sprayed like a wasp nest while we were at Anthony's house earlier this week.
Well, I gotta go get myself some wasp spray and take care of that wasp nest. It doubled in size.
I
So
should grab
that
some
means they're
today too.
healthy,
They're starting
and
to
I gotta
nest above
destroy
my
them.
door.
Oh god, why do they always do that? They like wasp and bugs, they hate us so much, but then they want to make nests and shit all up in our business, and it's like, what were you expecting?
They expect us to leave them alone, and we're like, hey, you're on our house. We're like, hey, get away from my house. And it's like, but you're on my house, you bug. And they're like, well, no, you're invading my property, so I'm gonna sting you now. Like,
Orwolf had like just a great statement here. When I was 7, I stepped on a bee. That was the day I found out I was allergic to bees.
Mm.
What a day! I just like that. I like that that's the whole story. That's incredibly hilarious.
yeah, it's funny because my story is the opposite. When I was a kid, I was told to avoid bees and wasps like the plague. But now I got stung by one, I know I'm not allergic, but also it just solidified my fear of bees and wasps.
Fear or hatred?
Both hate and fear. Whenever I see them, I look at them and be like, shit, they're like right there. And I know they're looking at me. You know,
Like freaking wasps and like hornets and shit like that. That's just bugs I don't fuck with, kill on sight. Bugs that I'm trying to tolerate, like, because I know they're good for shit, are spiders. Like, if I see a spider, I'll be like, look, I can't have you here, but like I don't want to kill you, so I need you to go away. Like they'll be in my office at work and I'll be like they'll be on like a piece of paper I'm using and I'm just like, here, get on the windowsill. You can stay there. You can't be right here with me cuz I got to work and like I don't like you and you probably don't like me. Like there was a little tiny jumping spider that for some reason crawled up onto my like I have a box where I put papers for work and it just crawled up onto him and was just looking at me and I'm just like I can't have you here. You need to leave. And I would shoo it away and would go off to the corner because I shoot it, but then it would come back and stare at me some more. And I'm like, look, I can't have this. I eventually just got a cup and I made it run into the cup and then I put the cup on like a different counter and it went on the counter. I'm like, okay, you can stay here. Go, just leave me alone. I'm trying to work. And it did.
Little jumping spider.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't mind spiders.
I get it, but like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't, it's a creepy crawly. I'm just like, nah, I can't do it.
As long as the spiders aren't on me, you know, in my vicinity, like, you know, on my desk, they're fine. Like if you're crawling on the ground, spider, do your thing, you know? But if you're on me, I'm gonna freak the frick out. Like, get the fuck off me! What the hell?
Yeah, a couple
bugs?
days ago, I felt a bug like crawling up next to my ear. I grabbed it and it was hard, so I threw it on the ground. Like, oh, I don't have a tick on me, do I?
What was it?
Just a little. I was like, I
Yeah.
picked it up with some toilet paper. Like, could you not?
Spiders typically know better. than to like really be on you.
Yeah.
They know better
Yeah,
than
because they know I'm on somebody, and they like jump off.
yeah,
Mhm.
like the only things that spiders hurt are the things that they catch, like the actual bugs that they intend to
Or
eat.
or they defend themselves. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
that's all that they
agitated it,
do.
you know.
That's why, like, there has to be a different mentality when regarding spiders. They're just an animal that you should respect. Like, my lemon trees and plants that I have outside, I have tons of spider webs growing near there, and I try not to disrupt them. I don't touch them, even though, like, to some degree it bothers me because I gotta touch the plant sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm near spiders. But spiders are good because they'll fend off the other bugs and pests that'll come and try to, like, chew on my plants. That doesn't mean I haven't
Which
had
is
to
a
smack
good
off a few
thing.
beetles
The
every
best.
once in a while, but like, yeah, typically spiders take care of that.
What else do I have to say? But yeah, freaking wasps, man. We can do without them. Kill them all.
Hmm.
So I don't have to fear driving my van up to somebody's house in the wilderness. You know, like. eh.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with no wasp, no hornet, no nothing. I saw this freaking ballsy chick once. I was at like a little theme park for kids. I went there with my sister to help her chaperone my nephews through it. And we were getting on one of those school bus rides, but then this freaking hornet was just flying around the line. And of course, I had my nephews with us, and we were just like backing up, like, oh my God. And this big girl just looks at it, grabs it with her hand, and throws it. And I was just like, oh, it's beautiful. It was amazing.
Like, teach me your ways, Sensei.
Like, holy shit. I was gay for a second. I
Good.
respected it. I
It's like
respect
that one video where the guy's like doing flips in the street and the car pulls like, "Hey, bro, train me."
it was good shit.
Teach me the ways.
Show me the way.
You do not know the way, my brother.
We need the queen. Where did the queen part of the meme come from?
Just people being morons on VR chat.
God, that was great.
Like that's where the
Yep,
entirety of the
that-
thing came from. Just a bunch of people download this derpy knuckle and start talking in a Ugandan accent.
Oh, Knuckles. What a time.
Ebola.
Did I tell you about the time someone freaking did the meme at us at IHOP? Like, we were getting seated by a waiter at IHOP, and my nephew just ran ahead of us. And I'm like, Bobby, you don't even know where we're going. And the waiter just goes, he knows the way. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Here, don't you meme my nephew, you VR chat whore.
It's always fun finding in the wild.
It's just weird finding what to just quote a meme that you know, and you're just like, what are you doing out in the freaking real world? Back on your computer. You're not real.
It was fun at Dollar General when I was working the cash register. I'd see a kid come up with like a Mario plushie or like a Mickey Mouse shirt or something like that. I'd try to find a way to switch into my voice.
Oh my god.
So it'd just be like, are you back? And I get to watch the kid's face just light up.
Kids are easy to please. When we went to that nutrition cafe today, like it's run by like two people, and they have their daughter with them, of course, because who else is gonna watch the kid when they're both working in the shop at the same time? She was being a little fussy today, and the mom just had to go to her and turn and be like, "Do you want to help me at the register?" And the girl was like, "Yeah, I want to help." I'm like, "Oh, she wants to be a little employee already," and she's like, "Yeah." So she'd she'd tell her just what buttons to hit, and the daughter would hit the buttons. She was like a little tot. And I was like, okay, time for card. And I was gonna hand the card, and the little girl was like, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hand my debit card to a 2-year-old. I don't know. She was probably like 4. But the mom was like, I think I'll do that part. It's cute though. It's funny.
It's fun.
Just gotta amuse them a little bit.
The kid will be like, I want to do it. I want to. The parent hands them their card to put in the thing.
It's like, I'll pay for this one, Mom. Give me your debit card.
No, they know the mom's paying for it. They just want to be the one to stick the thing in the machine.
That's a bad thing either. It's just be like, here, honey, I'll show you how we pay for things in adult world, because I don't remember doing that. Like my mom showing me how to do that. I kind of just had to like do that myself. Like I'd never put in my own gas before. Like my mom had never even made me put in gas for her when I was like, an adult and she was driving me around and like I'd pay for gas. I'd just give her my card and she would do it. And I would just I didn't know how to put in my own gas. Like so when I got my car for the first time and it was time to put in gas, I kind of just drove up to the gas station and kind of just followed the They give you prompts at the gas station on how to do it. So luckily I'm not an idiot and I was able to do it. But I was just like, wow, this is my first time even touching a gas nozzle. I was like, how old? 25? Hold on.
Goodness, that's too old for that to be the first time.
It was in 2020. How old was I in 2020? That was 2 years ago. Yeah, I was 25 and I put in gas for the first time ever when I had my first car and my license. Late bloomer!
Yeah, I think at the very least, my dad started making me do gas every once in a while. I was like 8.
Oh, okay, so you know how
That's
to...
interesting. Yeah, when I got my first car, that's when I started pumping my own gas.
When did you get your first card, Pooh?
My Hyundai Sonata back when I was 21 years
Oop,
old.
10
My
minutes of
mom
stream.
was like,
Oh, yeah.
well, I don't want you taking the bus anymore. I want you to get to work on time, yada yada. I'll help you get this Hyundai Sonata my friend's trying to get rid of. I'm like, aight.
Yeah. Oh, last 10 minutes of the stream, last 10 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now or forever hold your silence until the next stream. But yeah, like, I think a few of us probably are late bloomers in a lot of different respects. Look, the point is I have my life together now.
My life is unpredictable right now.
As are many people's.
But it's good. It's good unpredictable the way I see it.
If you told me 3 years ago I'd be living in Florida, I'd be like, huh?
Nobody would be surprised if they moved to Florida. People told me to avoid Florida, but it's just making me want to be like, you know what? Maybe.
Don't tell me what to do, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Wolf has a joke for you, Brownie. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing? In case they
What?
get a hole in one.
Dad jokes. That was a great one.
Dr. Pepper is not helping.
Are you really tired, man?
A little bit.
You just lay down and
You need a
chill, man.
coffee? I'll get you
Because
some
I'm going to
coffee.
fall
I'll
asleep
try to
here and my
get down to
computer's
you.
still going.
All right. You don't have to push yourself so hard, you know? I should have put a blue flower on my other thumb. I put 3 flowers on this thumb. Like a white one, a blue one, and a pink one. But I only put 2 on this thumb.
It needs more flowers.
I need to find somewhere with an overnight stocking job.
Overnight stocking. I wouldn't know.
I applied to a couple, but, only Target had never gotten back to me.
Hey, Target's not bad. I hear they're paying more than...
Well, they got back to me with a no.
Oh, what the
No. I like that about them. They're like,
Well,
hey,
at the very
just want
least.
to let you know, we don't need your skills at this time, but thank you for applying. Everywhere else.
Radio silence.
Actually, it's really funny. Yesterday, I was on a call with my mom, and I was talking to her about it. I'm like, yeah, so like Target got back to me. They said no. What about all the other places?
No.
Hello? Exactly. Got a chuckle out of her.
Or Wolf's has another one for you, Bronny. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Actually, that reminds me of another one. Guy was trying to flirt, and he goes on Tinder and messages a girl like, "Hey, I need your help selling a babe. My friend says there are 23 letters of the alphabet, and I said there's only 21." She's like, "What? You're both stupid. There's 26." The guy's like, "Huh. I guess I forgot URAQT." And the girl's like, "Yeah, your friend was closer. He only forgot B, Y, and E."
I like to show Bronny the TikToks of this one chick I follow who will tell a very bad joke to her boyfriend and just start laughing to herself, and he's just like questioning the entire relationship.
Oh.
It's wonderful.
I just remembered one that you've probably seen.
Yes.
So there was a meme going around where these girls were supposed to call their boyfriends by their gamer tags. So this woman pulled up next to her boyfriend or maybe fiance. No, they were married because I remember the end of the joke. So her husband, and she looks over to try to read his gamer tag. And she's like, "Conquistador." The husband's giggling uncontrollably, and like the wife looks completely done. It just turns forward like, "I want a divorce," and she's trying not to smile.
Oh man, what if Bronny like referred to me by my gamer tag? And I mean my OG gamer tag, dude.
Zombie chick.
666, you gotta say the last part.
That's my first gamer tag. I think it was Spencer251.
That's very basic.
Yeah, I was trying to do 151, which is Mew's national Pokedex number, but it was taken already, so I had to go with Celebi's instead.
5 minutes left of the stream. Last 5 minutes left of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now. Forever hold your silence until the next stream.
Yeah, I got a comment, question, and concern.
What is your comment, question, and concern?
Why can't it go on till 1 a.m.?
Because I get tired.
But that sounds like Twitter talk.
You're a quitter.
Bruh, what?
I know, it makes
Take
no
that
sense.
back.
Look,
Oh.
it's a double-sided problem. Because if Bronny or Heather ingest caffeine to make the stream last until 1, they won't get to sleep until 4 p.m. on Sunday. And if I take caffeine to try to stay awake, well, I am. It's not working.
I could take caffeine. I could tell you it's weird. It works sometimes.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Like,
Yeah.
the best case scenario for me having it work was when I needed to wake up for like 4:20 in the morning so I could get to Dollar General for 6 for truck days. I would drink 8 scoops of Gamer Subs and still be dead tired by 10 a.m.
You know why?
Because caffeine will make you crash. It's a stimulants will do that.
I thought it was the sugar that was supposed to do that.
They both have a similar effect.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Also,
still,
there should be like a specific amount you should take, and it should do the trick. But if you overdo it or you underdo it, it's not gonna do anything. Or if you just make your tired worse, that's just something.
well, the other issue is that I've learned relatively recently that diminished caffeine response is a symptom of ADHD, which I am pretty confident I probably have.
I know I've been diagnosed, and I can tell you, as long as I keep myself moving, the caffeine works.
Yeah, I have as long as I keep eating, I can stay awake.
Yeah, that's something I've learned. Like, I've noticed as long as I eat, I'm awake.
Yeah.
Give me some snacks here and there, I'll stay awake.
When I get tired, I
But
get
if-
hummingbird metabolism.
Fun stuff.
I just like iced coffee.
Iced coffee is delicious.
I like it when it's based around caramel and white mochas.
Did I tell you about
I just I like to keep it simple. Just vanilla latte, iced or hot. I can go for either. I have a little bit of a cinnamon flavoring.
I'm a seasonal person. I mean, I won't, do it religiously. Like, I'll break the rules sometimes if I'm in the mood for something, but I like ice in the warmer months and hot in the colder ones.
I'm the same way.
It's the last minute of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now. Forever hold your silence until the last stream. Nothing? Good. I'm going
Alright,
to...
so here's my comment, question, and concern. First, the comment. Yes, it's delicious when you have a vanilla iced coffee on a very hot summer day. And here in North Carolina, it gets hot, but I don't think it's Florida hot, but it gets there.
Oh,
A nice
North
coffee
Carolina
does
gets
the
Florida
trick.
hot sometimes.
Freaking Florida
Huh?
hot.
It was that hot when I visited my mom last year.
Oh wow! I gotta say, I'm kind of glad that now this is actually no, I don't really have any other questions or concerns, but I've noticed this week the weather is pleasant. No thunderstorms, no feels like it's going to be 110 degrees. It's just a pleasant 85 this week, which is actually kind of refreshing.
I guess we got that weather then, because we've had raining, storms, and like 98-degree weather.
I was about to quip.
Yeah.
No thunderstorms. I forget what that's like.
And we got that. It was raining like a little earlier today.
Yeah.
Pretty
Some
hard.
of the
Daily
some of
thunderstorms.
the storms were pretty questionable to me. I was like, these storms look like those supercell tornado storms that I should look out for, but nah, it's just, heavy clouds bringing heavy rain. And it's funny enough, and they said Kentucky is having like flash flood warnings, and everything, and I was in Kentucky during their thunderstorms.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
all around.
have you guys seen excuse me, have you guys seen those flame tornadoes on the news?
In California?
Yeah. They had them
Huh.
in California
I've heard.
and France.
Doesn't sound very surprising to me.
Definitely.
Also, I've heard that there's been thunderstorms in Vegas that they're flooding. Wow.
Interesting.
So before you end the stream, did we ever tell them about the really weird lightning we saw?
No, but before we do that, before I forget, I want to tell everybody next week's stream will be canceled. I'm going to be out of town that week, so I'm not going to be streaming Minecraft. I will stream Minecraft when I come back the following week, just so that everyone knows and has that on their consciousness. Thank you all for showing up this stream. What were we going to say about lightning?
Remember that really weird lightning we saw where it was like the cloud was arcing every 30 seconds and there was no sound?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was happening here too, actually. Crazy enough, for some reason, where I live, lightning just likes to strike the trees around us. It's kind of sketchy.
Well, they're probably the tallest things there. But I want to take this moment to thank
Yeah.
my patrons. We got a new patron this month, Danger1652. He was on the Minecraft stream last week. We want to welcome him into the stream. Do a little claps. We're super happy he's here.
Yeah, congratulations. Welcome to the stream. Sadly, I wasn't there that long, but welcome to the family.
What an introduction to put him in.
Yeah.
If you guys were there for that stream, it really lived up to the name of Chaos. Freaking emeralds teleported everyone to the same spot, and when I say everyone, I mean literally everyone.
No, everything.
Everything was there.
It lived up to the Chaos and Crochet name, and I lived up to being the son of Chaos.
Yes.
Darn, I wish I was there now.
Welcome, Danger1652. We also have Easy Mode Gamer, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, Emerald Spencer, who is here with us behind me. And we also have Filmer Brony and Carol Kirkpatrick. If you'd like to be like these guys, you can go into the link of my description and become a Patreon today. For as little as $10 per post, you can get access to the Discord server where we're always posting stuff. I posted a shiny Pokemon I caught today in Pokemon Go in the video games channel. I always try to make the most recent updates, and you'll always get announcements in Discord as soon as I upload something on YouTube, whether that be streams, shorts, or if I eventually come out with a video. If you feel like doing a lesser tier, you can. There's different tiers of my Patreon that you can explore. If you feel like I'm worth not that much, you can go ahead and just leave a tip in the swear jar that's linked also in the description. If you tip on stream, you can see on the wine glass your tip will be featured in this wine glass. Otherwise, you can just tip me off stream if you don't feel like making it into a public display. No negative numbers, please. But if you just want the most recent updates to the streams that you can get for free, just go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Thank you all for joining us today. I like that we kept a really good conversation going. So how about we all say goodnight in alphabetical order? Bronny, you first.
Have a good night, everyone.
And it's Coon.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Spencer. Okay. Like and subscribe.
You're ED, Edits Coon. He's EM, Emerald Spencer. So
Oh.
Have a good night, everybody.
Okay.
We do it in alphabetical order around here. And I am Heather Blossom, and I want to say good night. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you had a great time, as did I. And we will see you all. Sorry, I have to like crank my head to see the end stream button.